Most local service businesses don't fail at Facebook ads because Facebook ads doesn't work. They fail because they're doing a few things very wrong. Wasting hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on ads which simply are not converting, or if they are, they're paying double, triple, and 4 times what they should be paying for a qualified lead. Now for context, my name is Parker Nathans. In the last few months, I've made local service businesses hundreds of thousands of dollars by doing these few tweaks that I'm going to show you how to do in this video. So when I get into an ads account, I see 5 different mistakes almost everyone who's running unprofitable or barely profitable Facebook ads is making. And I'm gonna show you what these are right now. So here's mistake number 1 for local service business owners running Facebook ads. Number 1 is that there's no clear offer on what you do and where you do it in. So in most local service business owners, they run ads and they'll say things like, trusted company, been in business 20 years. Here's some clip art of some guy we found on the internet. That's not an offer, that's noise. And people, frankly, don't really care. And how you fix that is you have a very clear offer for what it is you actually do. So for example, if you're a roofer, you might say something like free inspection in 24 hours in your local service area, 50% off your first service, $99 drain cleaning. It really doesn't matter. What matters is you have a clear offer, you know who you're talking to, and you give them a clear call to action. That brings us to mistake number 2. You're sending traffic to the wrong place. Let's say you get an ad, it's working, you're getting leads in the door, you're getting traffic, but you don't seem to be getting many leads. What's going on? Well, what's going on is you're sending the traffic to the wrong place. This is usually your website, a slow landing page, or even just a chatbot. And what's going on when you do that is you're dropping off even people that would use your service because they don't know what to expect. And to fix this, you need to consolidate into one location. We recommend on Facebook ads, on Meta ads. And the reason why we do that is because we want to reduce the tension and reduce the time it takes for a qualified lead to come in. And that brings us to mistake number 3, your lead forms. Now the lead forms is a very interesting thing because half of people have a lead form which is just name, email, phone number. And the other half have a lead form where it takes them 10 centuries to fill out. And so what we want to do is we want to have a lead form which gives us their contact information so that you can reach out to them, name, email, phone number, address, and we want to pre-qualify. So we want to say something like, hey, are you a homeowner? Are you prepared for us to come out if it is a good service for you? And by including these questions in the form, we're able to, 1, get rid of everyone that's just bored filling out forms, and 2, we're able to get back to the potential customer and give them a game plan for your service on what they actually requested. All right, and that brings us to mistake number 3 local service business owners make when they're running Meta ads. Mistake number 3 is either targeting way too broad or targeting way too narrow. So a lot of local service business owners will say something like, we have good traction in this neighborhood, so let's just target this neighborhood. Or, you know what, I think we should expand a little bit. Let's go target the state. Let's target the whole state that we live in. You might also go into Facebook and you might tell Facebook exactly the type of audience you want. Homeowners only, 30 to 65, men only or women only. And the reason why this doesn't work is because we don't live in 2014 anymore. And Facebook, Meta in general, is one of the most complicated, well-funded, well-engineered ad systems on planet Earth. And so what that means is that if you have copy already in the ad, if you have copy already in the video where you're telling potential customers what you do and where you are, you actually don't need to do that much work. So if you mention in the ad who you are, what you do, and who your service is for in your local service area, and you mention your local service area and what you do, the problem isn't really the targeting. The problem is the messaging and the type of people you're attracting. Mistake number 4 we see local service business owners make is there's no follow-up system. Even if you do get to a good CPL, which is cost per lead, let's say you get leads in the door for 30 to 50 bucks for a $99 inspection, which could potentially lead to a much higher ticket price. Now the problem is that even if you do wind up converting a bunch of these people, and even if the return on ad spend is good, it could be so much better if you simply reached out once a month to people that opted in to your form. The other thing, which is equally, actually much more important, is you need to be calling and texting people almost immediately. It's something which is uncomfortable, but you need to be doing as a business owner. People are lazy. I don't need to tell you this. People are lazy, which means if you're not getting back to people, ideally within a few minutes, I'll be honest with you, a few minutes, texting them, they're going to forget why they called you, why they opted in, which leads to a burned lead. So call and text leads as soon as they come in, have a basic CRM set up so you can track these leads, and even if they do or don't use your service, go and talk to them once a month. The money isn't in the lead, the money is in the follow-up. And if you follow up with them, you will make more of it. Mistake number 5 local service business owners make when they are running meta ads, and that is quitting too early. Now most business owners, they'll run ads for a few days, oh, I'm not getting many leads, or oh, I'm getting 3-4 leads, and they'll pause. The problem with that is that Meta, as good as it is, still needs time to target if your ad budget is less than $100. And look, I'm not saying go and spend thousands upon thousands of dollars without getting good data. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that in the initial first 1 to 3 weeks, what you are buying is data. You're seeing what works, you're seeing the type of leads you're getting, and then with that data, you make adjustments to get into a reasonable cost per acquisition, which you can scale with. So pretty short video today. With that being said, if you run a local service business, you knew a pitch was coming. If you run a local service business and you want our team to audit your accounts, click the link below, schedule a time, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.